already heard, we are Sisterhood of the Travel and Bantha. We are your hosts, Krystal
and Denise, and we are coming with special support from Council Member Mark Collier.
We are broadcasting from a galaxy far, far away. Right. Is everybody ready to start?
Yep.
Let's do it. What's up, Herc?
Hey, how's it going? I'm really excited about our countdown.
I am too.
We were just talking, and everybody's gonna know now because you can hear it too. We were just talking about needing to add our own music and our own background to the countdown because, like, it's fine, but you know,
We need to banthasize it.
we need to fantasize it. Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. We're making stuff up as we go.
So we have something really exciting for you guys today. We have something really special.
Special because it is the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi.
40 fucking years. God damn it. Can you believe it? It's older than us.
Yeah. By quite a bit. No, actually not much.
Well, by some. By some. But also fucking special because we have not one, but two guests for you today. And you absolutely will recognize our lovely Bailey. She is back again. Beautiful
Hello.
Bailey.
Thank you.
And also we have, oh my God, we have a Patreon. Michael, it was our very first Patreon supporter
Yes.
ever is on the show with us today. We're so excited.
So thank you for coming on and joining us in this new possible future podcast platform.
This goes well.
I don't know.
We'll do it again. So what is the thing we are doing? You might be asking yourself. We're gonna have a game show. So
Ding, 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 ding.
yeah. Nope, that's the Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone wasn't a game show.
That might work.
You want to see something really scary? Michael, did you get that joke?
Oh yeah.
You made my day.
Yeah,
Nobody
that
ever gets it. That is like my
that was the
favorite
movie.
Twilight Zone episode.
Yep.
What is it? Really scary?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so we're doing a game show. We're gonna play games. Since it is the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, we are here to foist trivia questions upon our participants. So the way this game will go, gameplay is going to alternate. We are going to start with a coin flip. Whoever wins the coin toss, they get to go first.
Do we have a coin?
Yeah, hold on.
We came prepared.
Just have to feel what pocket it's in. Do I have a coin?
That's a big
Do I
heavy
have a coin?
It's a big heavy coin.
Yeah, it's like heavy. Because I have this coin. They are never gonna make it. So we're gonna coin flip this coin.
Oh wow!
You ever seen this, Bailey?
No,
Really?
Oh my God, wait, is that a 501st?
To see you. Sorry, it's not focusing. Anyway, we'll coin flip this. Whoever wins the coin toss, they get to answer the first question. If they get it right, gameplay moves immediately to the next person. If they get it wrong, gameplay still moves to the next person, but they get a chance to answer that question.
We don't have anything to keep tally of the answers.
Oh,
we can put it on our board.
Oh yeah, I have a whiteboard. Well, fine. We'll keep track on the whiteboard.
We are literally making this up. Well, we're not making it up as we go. We are
We made up some of it before we started.
As we go.
Yeah, it's on the fly improvements.
This is how we roll.
Yeah. So we'll keep track on the whiteboard, and winner is determined by whoever has the most points at the end of the game. So whether that is everybody got tired of playing and we don't want to play anymore, and that's the end of the game, or we've run out of questions and that's the end of the game, or we've run out of time and that's the end of the game.
And every single question is related to Return of the Jedi, the movie. So
Yes.
all of these have been referenced or seen at some point during Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So everybody ready?
Yep.
Michael,
Okay.
you're gonna win.
All right.
Should we introduce Michael first? Let him answer their questions, or should we do Michael's?
You're right. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to start the game. We just left out a whole chunk of the. Okay, so Michael, because you have never been on the show with us before, we are also going to put you on the spot a little bit more. And there are 3 questions that we love to ask our guests when they come on the show. And because you are who you are, meaning you are one of our customer friends, your 3rd question will have a part A and a part B.
Okay.
So we're going to start this off really easy. Question number 1. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? Movie, show, like what's your favorite one?
Movie Return of the Jedi.
Bailey's looking a little intimidated up there.
She's like, oh, okay.
Rebels would be my favorite show.
Which one?
Rebels.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Rebels is a good one.
Bailey, we can't hear you.
And we lost Michael.
Oh no.
No, we'll be fine.
And there we go.
There we go.
Back.
Yep.
No camera, though.
Ah. There we
There we
go.
Okay, so we got Return of the Jedi and Rebels, both 2 fantastic Star Wars movies and shows. So with that, who is your favorite character? It could be a sentient, a creature, a ship, a planet. Your like favorite in all of Star Wars.
Ever since I've watched the very first movie, the Millennium Falcon has been my favorite character.
Yes.
I love the Falcon.
R2's my favorite.
She's my girl.
But oh damn, do I love that shit. Like Denise and I were just talking about what it was like to get to pilot it at Disney.
That was amazing. Yes.
You got to pilot?
Yes.
Oh, best experience ever.
I pushed my son out of the way so I could pilot, and I said, I've waited all my life. I am going to pilot the Falcon.
Like, this will not mean to you, but it will to me.
We're going in December.
Oh, cool.
We're going in December. I'm so
Yay,
excited.
Disneyland or Disney World?
We're going to Disneyland. So
You're going to we
Our stomping grounds.
yes, if you need any questions answered.
Yes, I will.
I worked there for 4 or 5 years.
Oh,
So
wow.
I've never worked there, but I practically grew up in Disneyland.
So this leads to our 3rd question, Michael.
Yeah.
It is a 2-part.
Mhm.
So,
So part A.
yes. What is your favorite Star Wars memory? It could be from when you're a kid, when you're an adult.
Something that really solidifies, like, you know what, this is when I think about this thing that really impacted me as far as Star Wars goes. What is that thing?
Oh, wow. I would say just being 3 years old and seeing Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader for the first time. It was just absolutely amazing. And it was the first movie I ever got to see as a kid. It was amazing.
So
When you say first movie, do you mean first movie ever or just first Star Wars movie that you were?
I was 3 years old and mom and dad I'm guessing mom and dad couldn't find a babysitter. So I wound up getting to go to the movie.
So which movie was it?
New Hope.
New Hope. Oh, he's got to see all of them in theater.
Yes.
You're jealous.
Jealous or anything?
That's amazing.
And say, I kind of got to. It was nice that they brought back Return of the Jedi here, like a couple weeks ago.
I didn't get to go.
Oh, it was so great. I was sitting there with Owen and Matt. Matt is next to me on my right, snoring in the movie.
Oh no.
And then Owen's next to me, like halfway, like paying attention, and then he's like asking all these questions. I'm like, I just want to watch the movie.
Just let me watch this fucking movie.
It was sweet.
I'm really hoping that like maybe one of the drive-ins brings it around, or like because I didn't get to, I was not able to ever make it into. There's too much to do.
Yeah.
Life is crazy.
But part B of your question number 3, since you are one of our customer friends, and you'll be able to answer this in ways that other people will not, we ask part B to this. So, what is your favorite in costume Star Wars memory? Or I should say, like, not just in costume, but like as an adult, being part of the clubs, like getting to have those experiences. What's your favorite?
They had a get ready to go back to school event down in Oklahoma City, and to go down there to meet all the kids, and this little girl come running up and gave me a hug, and it just made my heart melt. So I'm dressed in the full Mandalorian costume, and she was just so excited to see me, and it's the best.
No.
Thank you.
Kids are like what makes costuming like the best. Like
It makes all the this is hot and uncomfortable and heavy, and I can't see, and I can't scratch my fucking nose. And this tiny human thinks that I am the coolest thing they've ever seen, and I will do it again just for
or
that.
they think you're really from Star Wars, and they're
Right.
like, "Where did you fly in from?" So then you're like, "Yeah, I came from like Tatooine. I was hanging out with Boba Fett." Like,
You get to make magic happen for these children who sometimes don't have any.
yeah, and so it's like one of my favorite parts.
Well, thank you for sharing with us. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite parts of having a guest on.
I love hearing this.
But now we're about to let you guys on fire. We
Oh boy.
are so excited for this game. Okay, so you ready?
Coin flip.
I'm afraid.
Ready?
Michael's a real deal here. He's
Right,
I can
so-
All
tell.
right. We're calling the side with the bison heads. Okay.
Okay.
So, who's calling it?
Michael, he's the guest.
Oh,
All right. So, Michael, call it in the air.
tails.
I was afraid you were gonna drop it.
Nope.
Heads.
Heads.
Oh,
Landed bison up.
oh no.
Heads. Okay. So that means Bailey goes first.
You ready, Bailey? All right, you got the timer up.
Give me an easy one.
Those cookie timers.
We should have. I don't have one.
Notes for next time.
I
I have
literally
one.
don't have one.
All right, Bailey. What type of vehicle does Chewbacca drive on Endor?
Wait, who?
Chewbacca. Chewie.
Doesn't he? Isn't it the ATS? Is it an ATST?
Yes, good job.
Okay.
Remember when he pops out and he's like,
That's all I remember because I thought that was so funny. We saw that in theater, and there's so many things when you see it on the big screen that you don't notice, like seeing it on a TV.
yeah, that was one of the things I thought was really cool with this new release. I was like, it's so big, like they're the size of me. All right.
All right. Play moves to Michael. All right. You ready?
Okay.
So when talking to Luke, how does Leia describe the memory of her mother? Their
Just
mother.
feelings.
Just feelings.
Yes.
Do you have anything? We're looking for some specific
words that she said.
Oh.
1 second.
But you are on the right track.
Yes.
No, I don't remember. Oh no.
5, 4, 3,
Please remember.
1. Time. All right,
Bailey,
Bailey, do you know?
Okay, I feel like she says, she's like, oh, I don't remember much, just mostly feelings. Oh. But I think she was, sad. She was sad.
Should we give it to her? She says kind but
Yeah.
sad.
I think
God.
that's a watch and nobody really got it, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Kind but sad.
So now you guys are starting to get a feel of some of these questions.
Yeah, so this is how it's going to go.
There
Okay.
are some really easy ones, and then there's a huge range.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so play is moving back to Bailey.
Okay, what did the Ewoks think 3PO was when
Oh.
they captured
A deity, like a god.
Yes!
Like,
Oh,
yum,
Michael.
yum, yum,
Nom, 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 nom. As he starts floating away.
yum.
Tell him. All right, Michael.
What was the working title for Return of the Jedi during filming?
Originally, it was Revenge of the Jedi, but it was also called Blue Harvest.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding!
Correct.
Let's go,
Family
Michael.
Guy. Family Guy, when they did their Star Wars episode, they called it Blue Harvest
Yep.
because of that.
Yep. Have you ever seen that episode, Bailey?
I've not watched Family Guy.
You gotta at least watch that episode. It's fun.
But yeah,
I
they
will.
even made like hats and t-shirts for Blue Harvest.
Yep.
So people wouldn't come and crash like the film sites.
Because oh my god, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bailey.
Oh. I'm scared.
All right.
You ready?
Yep.
What is Jabba's complete name?
Jabbathan?
I don't even know this. What is it?
'Jabbathan the Hutt?
20 seconds. Did you say job?
Jabbathan. I don't know.
Are you
8 seconds. Are you
Jabba
passing?
the Hutt?
I yield. Jabbathan
All right.
is mine.
All right.
Do you-
Reset. Michael, do you know the answer?
I only remember Jabba the Hutt. I don't remember any other.
Is
All right.
Jabba Disaligi
Disalegi to Tweary?
true?
Huh.
We're struggling.
Do that one.
That one just got yeeted off into the air.
That one's trash.
I like
All right.
Jabbathan better.
It was back to Michael.
All right, Michael, are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Who is less forgiving than Darth Vader?
The Emperor.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna have to
And
mute
Bailey is
myself.
tied 2-2, Bailey and Michael.
Oh god.
All right, please moving to Bailey. You ready?
Okay.
All right. Who offered to lead the attack on the Death Star?
Han Solo.
There's
Yes.
2 X's.
Uh,
15 seconds.
You want to take another shot?
Come on, just start naming Star Wars characters.
I'm
4,
blanking.
6, 3, 2, 1.
That's a
Time.
Do you know, Michael, who offered to lead the attack?
Lando Calrissian did.
Yes.
Oh yes! I forgot he was there.
Michael's winning. All right, play moves to Michael. Michael, you ready?
That's funny.
Where is the Sarlacc pit found?
On Tatooine.
Where?
In the Dune Sea.
There we go.
Good job.
The look of the drop.
All right, Bailey, you
Oh
ready?
gosh.
We're sorry.
Yeah.
I shuffled these like for 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
What is the name of Vader's Superstar Destroyer?
Oh,
Yeah.
20
Think of
seconds.
menacing. He's
I
coming
don't
in.
know. Death Star 2?
You know, considering the way Star Wars names shit, they could have fucking named it Endor for all we.
But they did call the second Death Star.
That's true. Time.
Do you know, Michael, what the name of Vader's Super Star Destroyer is?
It's either the Executor or the Executor. I couldn't remember how it's exactly pronounced.
You are correct.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, wait. Is that his ship?
Yeah.
Mhm. The Super Star Destroyer.
That would be what a Star Destroyer is, huh? I thought you meant literally. I was like, Death Star 2. That's funny.
All right, so whose turn is it? Michael? Krystal's over here dying. All right.
Hey,
What?
Just everyone pause for a second so I can send this out.
She's getting caffeinated.
I respect it. Weird.
Okay, so the next one is for Michael. What reason does Luke give R2 for going back to Dagobah?
Visit some old friends.
You are close.
No.
Ooh, you're close.
Yeah, you're very close.
You're so close, it makes me antsy.
Basically, because he's fulfilling the promise he made to return to his old friends.
Yes. Keep a promise to an old friend.
God, you're about to die. Oh, you got it. No.
You're close.
Man, I wasn't prepared for the emotional toll this game was going to take on us.
All right. Bailey, you ready?
Hopefully, it's not hard.
No, this one is easier.
Oh, okay. Whew.
What does Jabba refer to Han as in his palace? Well,
Bantha Poodoo.
oh, that's not what I have written down, but he does say that.
He does.
Oh, he does.
He does, though. She's right.
But that's not, he refers to it.
Refers to Han Solo as a decoration?
Yes. But what kind of decoration?
His most prized decoration.
His favorite decoration.
His
How does that
favorite.
translate to what you just said?
You're fucking right, though, because he said that too. And I mean, we need a system for if that happens on stage.
Yeah, there's lots
Like,
of. Jabba
You're
told
like,
him
no,
a
you're
lot.
wrong because you're right.
We don't have our fact checker.
Yeah. But either way, Bailey won that, either with or without our answer. If anybody has any suggestions for how to deal with that on stage, please.
I always quote the Bantha Poodoo line because it cracks me up every time
It
he
is
says
funny.
All right. So, Michael,
All right, Michael.
you ready for your next one?
Okay.
What is the first word on the opening crawl for Return of the Jedi? Bailey's face.
Return.
No.
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 15 seconds. Oh, Bailey's like, I thought I knew.
Bailey's like, I'm so glad this is not mine.
I'm like, please answer.
I
3, 2, 1. Time.
Oh.
Bailey, are you gonna take a stab at it?
Is it the?
Nope. Nope. It is Luke.
Luke.
Yeah, it's Luke. I'm looking up the exact phrase right now, but
Wow.
my phone is lagging, and it is.
Lame.
I'm
Yep.
watching it, and it is going super slow. So let's go a little bit faster, Crawl.
Wow. Oh my god.
Has it always been this long to get to like?
Yeah, there it is. Luke Skywalker has returned to his home planet of Tatooine.
yeah.
However, this is another one that I kind of want to give it to Michael because it's right. The first
Technically.
word in that slow crawl is the.
No.
No, it wasn't the. It was
He said
what did he say?
return.
Said return, and it is return.
But that's the title and then the opening crawl.
But we didn't. Okay, this is why we're having a trial run. We did not specify. All we said was the first word, and the first word was return.
In the opening crawl.
Yeah.
The opening crawl
is all the text. They consider that whole slow crawl to be the opening crawl. We need to rewrite that. You get the point. You get the point. And also, we are learning lots of stuff. So I think
who's next?
Bailey? We are on to Bailey, and hold on.
Hold on.
Okay.
All right. So Bailey, are you ready for your next question?
Yes.
What is the name of the moon that the shield generator is on?
Oh, can I guess? Oh, goddamn, moon's doing the goddamn same thing.
This is so hard. I don't know. Is it
What could
Endor?
it fucking be?
Endor. You are correct. Just like all the other names of the moons.
Endor.
The planet Endor.
All this goddamn creativity. But look at this fucking movie. And all you're gonna name everything is Endor.
Krystal's not bitter about it at all.
It's a sore subject.
It is. It's a sore spot for me. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, maybe. I just thought every time I will finish this sentence. Hold on. Every time I bend over in front of the background now, I hear Denise goes, "Oh, he looks like he's riding Krystal," and I die all over again. Because Michael, what you don't know yet, in one of the episodes coming out soon, we have Mando, or I had Mando behind me as my background.
Okay.
And every time one of them would make me laugh, I bend over because it's what I do when I laugh.
Like standing right.
And I mean, I've been over like this, and then Mando is there, like where Denise is, and at one point, oh god, what point? Bend over and you can just see like, my back on the top of my head, and then she goes, "Oh, it looks like he's riding Krystal."
Normally Krystal breaks me, but I broke her.
Yeah, she never gets me like that. I get her every fucking episode. She got me so good.
It was fun. I can still see his visor, the look of his visor staring at us.
All
It's
right.
not fair. Okay. It's like, I don't know, put on a Mando helmet and instantly start smoldering. Anybody.
Michael, are you ready for your turn?
Yes.
Great. Who freed Han from Carbonite?
Leia.
There we go. Princess Leia. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
All right. Bailey, love, are you... What happened?
I'm not ready. I don't want the hard one.
Yeah, whatever that is, it probably means you're not going to like what's coming.
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm ready.
How many meals a day does Jabba the Hutt eat?
Oh Lord.
32?
Did you say 32?
Yes.
No.
4?
That's closer.
15
Oh. 5?
10 seconds.
Closer.
6?
I know it. 4,
10?
3,
8?
2, 1.
I don't.
Time.
Michael, do you
Michael, you want to take the numbers that Bailey did?
I'll go with 6.
It was 9.
9. Okay. So nobody got that one.
I think that was one of my bonus questions.
That's
Or
okay. We need some hard ones in there because
tiebreaker questions.
Michael, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Who does Wedge shake hands with at the Endor celebration? There's 2.
Let's see. I believe he shakes hands with Han. Let's see. Lando's there, Han's there.
Yep. That's who he shakes hands
Think
with.
about some lesser known characters.
Okay.
Are we allowed to give hints? It's our fucking show. We can do whatever we want.
Do
Huh?
whatever we want. Like, Denise, do we have a boss?
No, we're the fucking boss.
All right. Do you want to
I
do one
don't-
last guess?
I don't know the character.
All
All
right.
right, time, Bailey.
The other X-wing guy.
Actually, Rebel Pilot.
You're right though.
So there's a Rebel Pilot, and then there's also Ninub, who he shakes hands with as well. He's right next to Han and Lando are on the side, but he shakes hands with Ninub, and then
Hold on, I'm gonna put a picture of that on the screen because I want to know who the fuck it is.
Yeah, Nine Nub is the Celestin, and then I remember him shaking hands with like some other random guy. That's all I remember because I was admiring their costumes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
as soon as you saw him, you'd be like, "Oh, that dude."
Yeah,
Oh, that's why the name was written down wrong. Autocorrect changed it to 9.
Nine Nub.
Ninub.
Yeah,
I know.
that's why.
That's funny.
Not letting me. There we go.
Yeah.
Good.
So Bailey gets a point. Yeah. Because you could do 1 of 2 on that one. All right. We are currently at Bailey 5, Michael 8.
Mhm.
You guys are pretty
Ooh,
close.
good job, Michael.
All right.
Bailey.
So we are on to Michael.
No,
No, that wasn't.
that was that.
Oh, that's right. Then we switch. Okay, so it's Bailey.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh,
Bailey. You
Yeah.
ready?
sure.
What kind of droid is 8D8 torturing at Jabba's palace?
A gonk droid.
Wait, what did you say?
A gonk droid?
It was a gonk droid.
Okay, because you know what's funny is we were watching that on the screen, and I look at my boyfriend, and I was like, the like iron rods, the prop wasn't even touching the gonk's feet all the way.
It wasn't.
Oh.
I was like, oh my god, I never noticed that before because it's like on the
Maybe
big
they're
screen.
afraid it will explode because did you know that the rebels would use gonk droids as bombs and would send them into places and yeah.
Horrible.
Wow.
That's so dark. Oh my god, Gonky.
More sucks. Yeah.
All right. Okay, Michael, you ready for your next question? Which Ewok has an iguana as a pet and advisor?
Low gray.
No.
No.
Think about the word advisor. Who would have an advisor?
Bailey's looking like she's starting to think of some of them over there.
10 seconds.
Yes, so an advisor and pet
5,
iguana. I didn't realize it was an iguana.
1. Time. Bailey, my love, would you like to take a stab at this?
It's the chief, but I don't remember his name.
It's Chief.
I remember now.
Michael's like, God damn it.
Do we want to give her that since she said the chief? Did we have to?
I
think
mean, I don't know his name.
But it is the chief.
It is the chief.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
pet.
I think, can I stop the game again and ask you guys? I think maybe in the vein of what we're talking about, probably nobody gets the point for that question then.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that
That
okay?
would be correct.
All right. Did we? Oh, that was Michael's question. So Bailey,
Yes.
are you ready?
No, but go ahead.
All right. How old is Yoda?
300 and no, he's 900.
There we go.
Yes, ma'am, because he's been
So
he's been
900. You are look this young at 900.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that whole quote.
Like where are we looking at?
300.
Bailey's catching
Sorry.
up. There's 7 to 8. 7 to 8, Michael, but Bailey's coming in hot on your heels.
You ready, Michael?
All right. You ready?
Okay.
Stop her.
All right. So what national park did they film in for the indoor scenes?
The Redwood National Park.
Good job.
Woo! Yeah.
All right, Bailey.
Denise.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Who leads the assault on the Death Star? So like the full attack, not just like
Isn't it Luke? No. No. I take that back. I claim
15
it.
seconds.
Come back. Lando Calrissian.
10 seconds. 8,
Oh.
7,
Oh,
6,
What's your final answer?
5,
Han Solo.
3, 2.
Admiral
One.
Akbar. I don't know.
Yeah! I mean, like, you had a second left.
Admiral Akbar.
I was like, I was trying to think about it like in chronological order of scene shots because I'm pretty sure like the first scenes are Lando and Nine Nub, and then it's like Han, and then like lastly, I feel like it's
So Lando and Ninub, they lead like the group onto the Death Star, but Admiral Akbar is leading the entire
The
assault.
full-on assault on...
the full-on assault. Okay, yeah, that one might be. That question you might have to make more specific in the future.
I
Just
did
saying.
say who leads the assault on Death
Well, then
Star.
I'm just stupid. I don't know how to listen. Sorry.
God damn, you're pretty.
All right, you ready, Michael?
Yes.
All right. What is the name of the Ewok that Leia befriends?
Wicket.
Nice.
Yes!
Yes.
All right, we are 10-8 in favor of Michael.
Whew.
Bailey, are you ready?
I'm ready.
How many speeder scouts do Luke and Leia chase in the forest?
3, 4, 2.
So, okay, let's pause this for a second.
Yeah, we need to figure something about this, don't we?
Do we want to?
That's true.
That's true. Okay, well, nobody
Yeah.
gets answers on
Okay.
that point. No point on that one.
Okay, so we're back to Michael. Michael, you ready?
Yep.
Who killed Jabba the Hutt?
Princess Leia.
Yes, Hutt Slayer.
You know, my dad used to tell me that Jabba the Hutt's tongue in that scene was a steak. Yep. A T-bone steak.
Did you know it took like 3 people to move them around?
Oh, I can see that though.
Mhm.
It was a steak. You could go up and eat his
Every time I
tongue.
see a T-bone, yes, every time I see a T-bone steak, all I think of is Jabba the Hutt's tongue. Gross.
Bailey.
Bailey?
Bailey's.
Oh, Bailey just...
Oh yeah, because he did the Princess Leia, and I said the T-bone
Yeah,
steak. thing.
That's right. You just answered Hutt Slayer. We talked
Okay.
about a steak. Bailey's turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Finish the quote.
Okay.
If you will not be turned, you will be blank.
Destroyed? Killed? That's it.
She had the first word. It was destroyed.
She did, but our rules say that we had to wait for them to say
Okay,
their
sorry.
final answer.
I jumped the gun on that one. But I'm
Oh.
gonna
All right, though.
So I need to say like my final answer.
Do we need to have them do that? Do we need to have them say,
I guess we could have gone back in and been like, so what's your final answer between the two?
Oh, yeah. Is it destroyed?
It
Yeah.
is destroyed.
yeah, you were right off the bat.
Oh.
You're right.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
I was trying to remember if I remembered that right.
So, Michael, are you ready?
Yes.
Where did Leia get shot while trying to invade the indoor bunker?
In the shoulder.
Do we want to go more specific?
Um,
I think
I think shoulder's good enough.
is that
I believe it's in the right shoulder.
See, I think because of the way that the screen goes, it might get confused. Like watching a movie, you might not.
Yeah.
We'll take the shoulder.
Yeah, shoulder is good. Yes. You're right, because things can be mirrored and that can be confusing.
Yeah.
It's the left shoulder. We're gonna
Yeah,
take
but
the
if you're
shoulder.
facing the screen, it's the right one.
Oh no, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, you're right. I'm picturing it backwards.
Yep, you got to flip everything around, but then
Yeah.
All right, Bailey.
Yes.
All right, according to the Emperor, what will be Luke's undoing? Yeah, you got this.
His compassion?
Is that your final answer?
15 seconds.
I want to say, I think it's his love for his father.
10 seconds.
I'm just, okay, compassion, that's my final.
Okay,
You're correct.
you are correct.
Whoa.
Compassion is- I feel like asking if that's your final answer then makes you start to question, like,
I know, like, oh, I don't know.
I know, I was like, wait, did he say, your love for your father will be your end? I'm like trying to, like, I'm rewriting the scenes in my mind.
all right, Michael, are you ready?
Yes.
What does Luke throw at the gate to kill the Rancor?
A skull.
That's right.
Yes.
I thought it was a rock, and then I was like, oh yeah, it is a skull. I would have got that one wrong. Ooh,
Bailey, you ready?
I'm
we
ready.
are continuing on our tattooing journey right now.
Ooh.
How did Luke manage to get into Jabba's palace?
He sorry.
I think we might need to reword this question. Well, no.
No, I don't think so. I think
Didn't
so.
he just walk in?
Did he?
Did he just walk in?
No, I feel like, okay, I think he brought in
4 seconds. 3, 2, 1 time.
Yeah, he just walked in, right?
No.
Michael, do you know?
When the Gamorrean guards blocked his way, he had to force choke them to make them back off. And then he used his Jedi mind trick to convince Bib Fortuna to allow him
Yep.
to get in.
There you go. There you go.
We were looking for the Jedi
That's
mind
what you're
trick.
looking for.
I just remember him walking down the stairs. I was like, he just walked in.
Okay, listen, we can't ask them, is that your final answer? Because we keep forgetting about it. So that's not going to work because we can't remember to do that. Yeah.
Good
we'll figure
job,
this
Michael. Way to go.
All right.
So this is Michael's turn, right? Yes. Okay. Who freed Princess Leia from her chains?
R2D2.
That's right.
R2E.
10 to 15 in favor of Michael.
Oh, wow.
2 more questions left.
Oh, boy.
So Bailey, who told Luke there's another Skywalker?
Yoda.
Yes.
Yay.
All right. Last question. You ready, Michael?
Yep.
What were Vader's last words to Luke?
Tell your sister you were right.
You were right. That is correct.
Yes.
Good job.
Dang.
I've seen the movie once or twice.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
We ended the game board with Bailey at 11 and Michael at 16.
Heck yes.
You guys did really good though. That was a lot of fun. Did you guys have fun?
That was fun. Yes,
Denise
absolutely.
is like throwing the cards for
I had a great
Now I gotta bend over and pick
Yeah,
them
now
up.
we gotta figure them out.
So, did you guys think the questions were too hard? Were they good? Was there like a mix?
No, it was a good mix.
okay.
It was a good mix.
We'll do some
But
more stuff
I
like
think
this.
that's
This
the only
is
part that
fun.
felt kind of clunky, right? Like everything else, it went pretty well.
Yeah.
No, I think that's if they give more than one answer, then you should ask what's their final answer.
Okay, so just let that be on us. If they're guessing a few, we just ask
Right.
which one is your final answer, and
Right.
then we take it in there right or we take it in there wrong.
Exactly.
I think
Okay.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You guys, this was fun.
Yeah, I think that's the simplest way to do it. But otherwise, like this was really fun. About 50 minutes, it's a pretty good for having to stop and ask questions and figure out what we're doing.
No, absolutely. That was fun.
I had
I
a great
like
time.
this.
Me too.
I'm not gonna lie, some of the questions when I was writing them like stumped me because I did like for a handful of them, I went to like StarWars.com and they have like trivia on the movies that you can go through and answer some of the questions. So that's where some of those came from. I was like, oh. The Luke question, that one, the the first word on the crawl.
Oh yeah.
That was from the Star Wars website.
Oh nice.
Wow.
That's great.
Cool.
Except that we just need to be a little more specific. But otherwise, I think it's a good idea to have some hard
No,
questions
absolutely.
mixed in there too. Have some real easy ones. Have some really hard ones. Have some things that nobody knows without looking it up.
Mhm.
Fun.
It would
So
also be kind of cool if like, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
It would be cool if you had a way to like, I know what we used to do in school, or like how they do, I think on Jeopardy is where they write down their answer and then maybe like display them somehow. That would be kind of cool.
So we originally had a whole game, like if you watched Friends, when they do their Friends episode where they play the game, we were going to break them up into different categories of, it was going to be kind of like behind the scenes, Rebels, Empire, it's all relative kind of,
yeah.
but life got kind of crazy and we're
we ended up with
short-staffed
this.
at work, so I didn't get to do it.
Yeah.
I think this worked out better
I think I
for
like
an
this.
episode though. I think the
Yeah.
game show that we have planned is going to be great for in person. For
I think we
panels.
should do that for a panel. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be
Like
a
a
really
Jeopardy.
fun interactive panel.
It'd be Jeopardy. We can do
Yeah.
different movies.
Mhm.
Yeah. That would
But
be
then
fun.
for this, I think we
I
need
think
to
this
probably
would be
always do it the way that we did.
Yeah.
I could have laughed.
No, absolutely.
Thank
Yeah,
you
I
so
think
much
it's
for doing this with us.
good. That was fun. Thank you for the invite.
Yes. Okay. But before we end this, I do have a question for each and every person here. This is the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. It is a staple in the movies. It's one of the top ranked Star Wars movies. This is the end of Vader's arc. We see him get his redemption. We see Luke become a Jedi and accept his father. What is each of your favorite moment in the movie? Now I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, it's usually the other way around.
Hmm.
I have
Favorite part.
mine. I'll go first.
Okay.
My favorite part is the end with Hayden Christensen when they went back and added him in. I really
love
I want Force Ghost Padme. I want Natalie Portman right beside him. And I love like the victory celebration music it's so good. I jam out to it in my car all the time. Like it's so good. And that moment, just like having all the backstory that we have now, especially with like Obi-Wan Kenobi, or I guess it's just Kenobi, but you know what I'm saying. That is my favorite. I literally clapped when we saw it in theaters and Hayden Christensen was there. I was like, yes, that's my boy.
I teared up
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it was, I love the change that they did when they did the special release in the 90s because I felt like changing it to Hayden Christensen, like that was him being redeemed back to that point when he was a Jedi, the top of his Jedi. And so him taking in that Force Ghost appearance at this point, I thought it was great because everything after that is what he did as a Sith, as Vader, and it's not that parallel with the Jedi in their ways. So I love that he brought it in. But funny story, he did do an interview that they asked him about that, and he was just told to record the scene of him standing there. They didn't tell him it was going to be for Return of the Jedi, and he said had he known, he would have acted differently.
Oh no.
We didn't tell him anything.
Lucas is like, "Oh, here, I need you to record this."
Just stand there. That's all you gotta do.
That's so funny, but I feel like it kind of works out because I feel like, yeah, I love that. I love that sequence. I love Hayden. I love that man. That's my favorite part.
I love that part.
Michael.
I just had it in my brain and it ran away.
Story of my life.
Right? Do you? What about you, Krystal? Well, Michael tries to remember that.
I'm a little bit torn. There's a couple of parts that I really, really love, and for different reasons. So, like, one of my favorites. One of my favorites is. God, it's gonna sound terrible initially. When Yoda dies. And it's not my favorite because Yoda dies. It's just straight up like, oh my god, I'm so tired of your goddamn questions. I'm just gonna fucking die now.
He's like, I'm done.
And it has always cracked me up because I mean, it's just like in the middle of this, and it's like, you know what, kid? Fuck. I'm gonna die now. Thanks. I'm so tired.
I need some rest.
That's one of my favorite parts because I think it's funny. the way it happens. Of course, I sob when Yoda dies because Yoda. But it's hilarious to me that he's just like, Jesus Christ, kid, I have had so much of you, I'm gonna die about it. And then he does. But I really love the speeder bike chase. It's exciting. Like, just I wanna do it. You know, I want to be on a speeder bike flying through the forest. And Vader's redemption at the end, because it always tears my guts out. Just to think about what could have been. That goddamn Clone Wars ripping my guts out again. But like every time I've gone back and watched it again after watching Clone Wars, like it just tears my guts out. And I think that's why it's one of my favorites, because it makes me feel so much.
Yeah.
So I want to piggyback off that real quick. So one of my favorite scenes, you're talking about Vader's redemption. So rewatching it, Return of the Jedi, like it's been a while since I watched it the last time. And we've talked a lot about Luke's evolution, especially through the sequels, and kind of this big up and down story arc. And people, I see you rolling your eyes, Bailey, of how they felt like they didn't do Luke justice. But I'm like, if you watch the fight again between Vader and Luke and Palpatine, you see him literally, he goes through all these emotions again too. We see where one moment he does give in and he starts to fight with that fear and that anger towards Palpatine and Vader, and then he does take a moment and he steps back and realizes this isn't how it's going to work. This isn't how it's going to.
He remembers the things that Yoda taught him, the things that he's learned. So, all of his experience comes in.
Not only do we get Vader's redemption, we also see Luke here go. He falls, but then he comes back up to himself and realizes that's not the way. So it doesn't. So we're going to go into now The Last Jedi. It does make sense when we learn that he does have this moment of lapse. It's not the first time Luke has this moment of lapse, and that makes Luke so much more humanizing.
Oh yeah, it's very relatable because we all do that.
Because we all at some point we want to just give in, but it's coming back out of that, and so we see that, and I love seeing it just on the big screen this time. And it, like, I was sitting there and I stood up and Matt finally wakes up from the movie. I was like, these fanboys, they hated Luke because of this. I'm like, but this fight, did you see it? He starts like attacking with anger in his full body, like wanting to kill them, to kill Vader and kill Palpatine, to get, and then he's like, oh, I need to step back. Like this,
and that's what we do as people. It's so easy to succumb to fear and hatred and anger. And to lash out in it. It's harder to take a step back and do the correct thing.
Yeah.
To take a breath and be wise and be thoughtful about your movements. It's harder to do that, especially when your fucking life is in danger. Like, all you want to do is lash out in fear because you're fucking terrified.
But yeah, so I really enjoyed that scene. And I also always love the scene where, like, Han and Leia, they're talking. He's like, if you want Luke, you can have him. He's like, I don't love him that way. He's like, huh?
Big dumb puppy.
Oh. I just love that scene. I think it's hilarious. So did you remember your favorite scene, Michael?
Yes. I really enjoyed the trench run. I mean, not trench run, but the run through the Death Star.
Yes.
Even though they abused the Falcon, I giggled a little bit when he takes the sensor dome off of the top.
Yes, I love that scene too.
But yeah, and then I also like the party going on inside Jabba's palace, the original.
Yeah,
I didn't particularly care for the additions. The singer was just way over the top. I liked the original much better. But
fair enough.
And Leia and Luke exchanging glances when she's laying there on the dais. It's just like, seriously, we're here.
Yeah.
At least you're still fully clothed.
Exactly. Yeah. You can just read her eyes, what she's thinking. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Those are also great. It's just one of the things.
It's really fun to like go through this movie again.
Oh, it's such a fun movie.
But yeah, oh my gosh, thank you so much, you guys, for coming. Like,
we had a really good time.
Absolutely, that's fun.
Yes.
But Yeah,
make sure that you guys are following us everywhere. You know, we're on Discord and Patreon and Amazon and iHeartRadio and Spotify and most of the places that your favorite podcasts live. We are also living, so you can come listen to us.
Also, make sure to follow Baytag's Cantina on all the social medias as well, and listen to her podcast. It is delightful.
And if you have any trouble finding it for any reason, she's got a channel in our Discord. She's got a link tree set up. You can find her link tree from our stuff.
Yes.
Go find her. Go holler her. She does. Well, you talk about it. You're here.
Oh.
Tell the people about your podcast.
Hello, don't mind if I do. Baytag's Cantina, it's a little podcast I started because I talk way too much. And I just kind of talk about, I have a background in theater. I was a theater major and I've done acting like my whole life. I've been acting like a human forever. And so I love acting. I love costume design. I love set design. And so that's a little something that I talk about on my podcast, is just kind of more of the behind the scenes stuff. I also really love playing video games, so I do talk a lot about the Star Wars games. And because I'm in partnership with Sisterhood of the Traveling Bantha, I do occasionally, whenever we read a good book from Bonnie's bookshelf, plug for Bonnie, I will review the book because I am an audiobook listener. I'm chaotic in my mind, so I have to listen, and I think everybody should listen or read. If
I
they
do a
can.
lot of listening as well. And by the way, speaking about that review, I did listen to the episode number 2 was a book review, and it was fucking good. And I don't tend to get into reviews. I don't like critics. So I strictly
like you.
I strictly listened because it was Bailey, and I was like, Bailey's not going to be a critic, so I want to know what's going on here. But I don't tend to listen to them. And as somebody who does not tend to consume much of that type of media, I fucking loved it. Because she's not reviewing a book as in, like, these are just the things that happen in the book. You're getting her insights and her thoughts on them as well. And because she did say, you know, she's coming from a background in theater, you get a lot of that as well. You get her thoughts on, oh, maybe this is how the scene played out, or maybe how the direction went like this, and this might have been some motivation behind the author here or the director here. And that's something that neither of Denise and I don't have a ton of experience with, so we don't dive into it much. So it's so cool. Like, you get the whole package. So go listen.
Yes, I love character development. I always try to put myself in the character's shoes, and that's why I cry with everything that I watch. So come join me. It's fun.
Yeah. Michael, is there anything that you would like to plug or talk about, or?
Not at the moment. So I'm just building my costume and trying to finish my Mando and hopefully get approved.
Same. By the end of the year, Michael. By the end of the year.
Yes.
That sounds like fun.
Okay, so that's us. That was our game show. I hope you guys had as much fun with it as we did. And until next time, may the force be with you.
Always. Thank you for listening to Sisterhood of the Traveling Bantha. We are written by Denise
and edited by Krystal. Our social media is managed by Bailey Hawkins. Original logo art created by Tyler Rigney.
Intro and outro music provided by Galactic Empire. You can follow us on all social medias at Traveling Bantha. We are also streaming on all major platforms, including Spotify, Apple, and Amazon.
You can leave us a tip and purchase stickers at buymeacoffee.com. Join our Patreon for as little as $3 a month and get access to special perks and gifts. We want to give a huge shout out to our Jedi Knight and higher supporters, Rooney, Michael Bevers, and Mark Collier. Thank you so much for your support. May the force be with you.
Always.